I'm doing decent. All right, 3, 2, 1, action. We are recording. I really love that idea of 3, 2, 1 action too. It brings me back to my days in Hollywood. And I want to start by just telling you guys a quick story. How many of you guys know who Shonda Rhimes is? If you know who Shonda Rhimes is, give me a yes in the chat box. And if you don't know who Shonda Rhimes is, perhaps you've heard of Grey's Anatomy before, or maybe Scandal before, or maybe Private Practice before. Shonda Rhimes is not only the executive producer, but she is also the mastermind behind some of these really cool Hollywood shows. And Shonda Rhimes actually hired me one time for her show Scandal. And I had the privilege of being in the presence of that magnificent woman. And she wrote a really cool book not too long ago, and it was called The Year of Yes. And Shonda hadn't always considered herself to really be like outgoing and powerful and magnetic in her life. She was a little bit more of an introvert. Obviously, she had really amazing creative ideas and was very much an artist, but hadn't always experienced the energy of yes in her life. And so she decided to do an experiment with herself where she said yes to everything that came across her desk for the total of 1 year. So she ended up writing a book about this experience called The Year of Yes. And I want to get some yes energy going up in here, because when you say yes to life, life really says yes to you. Yeah, I'm hearing you guys, the yes, 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 yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Let's get it. Let's get some. If you guys also, if you could put your speakers on mute, I would totally appreciate that, just so it keeps the audio as focused as possible here. It doesn't get too distracting. So I'm going to ask you guys a couple questions. We're going to get some questions going here. All right, Rena's working on the yes. How many of you guys enjoy learning new things in your life? If that is you, let's hear yes. Let's get some yes energy up in here.
Yes.
Yes, that's what I said. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. How many of you guys enjoyed to pleasantly surprise yourself? To be like, whoa, I did that? Yes, I get capital yeses on that one. Sometimes I'll make something for dinner and I'm like, yeah, that was good. Did I really make that? Yes. Yes, I did. How many of you guys out there could use some improvement in your life in some area? Any area. Maybe it's your health, maybe it's your finances, maybe it's your career, maybe it's your relationships. How many of you guys, there is some area in your life where you could use some powerful improvement? How many of you guys could use more self-love in your life? Does anybody out there struggle with what it really truly means to love yourself? If that is you, you have a safe place to say yes. That was me for a whole lot of my life. That is a yes, yes, yes for me. I still find areas of my own life where I can get deeper and I can love myself even more. How many of you guys out there could use help understanding your purpose, your mission in life, could use clarity, could use inspiration, could use motivation when it comes to your life purpose, what it is that you're here to do on the planet? If that is you, go ahead and give me a yes there too. Yeah. This is why the Akashic Records is so powerful. And I can tell you guys that all of these questions at one point in my life I have said yes to, and I still say yes to many of them right now. And learning to read the Akashic Records has been a life-changing opportunity that has helped me figure out how to move forward in every single one of these areas. Now, I hope that you guys brought a pen and paper to our session today, because we're actually going to move some energy from the realm of ether into the physical realm, where we can really take a look at what it is that we need to shift in our life, what the powerful things are that we would, if we knew how to shift and change them, what we would move and shift and change. So if you don't have your pen and paper, go grab a pen and paper really fast, because I'm going to ask you guys some questions. And it's going to do you some powerful good to write these down, okay? To move them from the realm of the ether, from your mind, from the energy of the thought, into the physical realm. I'm going to go ahead, and while you guys are grabbing pen and paper, I'm going to look and see if we have a bucket. Mute everybody, because there are some of you guys who are not on mute yet, and I hear a lot of background information and noise there. It's a little distracting to me, and it might be distracting to other people as well. So if you can mute yourself, I need to learn more about how my technology works here. I have no idea how to mute you guys. You guys are gonna have to figure it out and mute yourself, okay? Yep, little background noise going on. If you're not on mute, please mute. Yes, thank you very much, Stephen, for typing that in for me. I really appreciate that. Okay, so I want you guys to write down on your piece of paper at the top, if I loved myself more, I would. Okay, if I loved myself more, I would. And I want you to write down 3 things that you would do in your life, that you would shift, that you would change, that you would do differently if you loved yourself more. Okay? 3 things. 3 things. I have no idea where to put that. Boom. There we go. I'm going to give you guys just a minute to fill those in. If you got more than 3 things, good for you. If you can't quite think of 3 things, that's okay too. No pressure, no pressure. We're just going to shoot for 3. All right? The second thing that I want you to write down so that you can fill in. If I had more inspiration in my life, I would. And fill in the 3 things. If you had more inspiration and more motivation to move forward in some areas of your life, write down what those 3 areas would be. Okay? This is our third and our final category. This is all of the work that I'm going to make you guys do today. All right? If I could fix anything in my life, what would I fix? If I knew how to fix it, maybe it's a relationship, maybe, like I said, it's maybe your finances. Who knows what it is, but maybe it's your health if you knew how to heal yourself. 3 things in your life. If you knew how to fix them, what would you fix? And again, I just want to share with you guys, for me, the Akashic Records has been that link. It has been that bridge for me to figure out and know how to move forward in all of these different areas of my life, regardless of if the Akashic Records is for you. And you don't even have to decide that today. I'm just planting seeds for you guys. Regardless of if this is your modality or this is not your modality, the things that you have written down on this piece of paper are going to get movement. They're going to be growing. They're going to be shifting. They're going to be transforming in your life. I promise you, regardless of whether you decide that the Akashic Records is going to be your way to figure these things out. Because just the intention of looking at these things and recognizing, I want to fix, I want to shift, I want to grow, I want to heal in these areas of my life. That's step 1. Step 2, you guys have done 2 steps today already in shifting your life, is if you have moved them from the realm of thought into the physical reality that you are experiencing by writing them down on a piece of paper. So good for you. You guys have already done a fabulous amount of work just by being here and participating in this today. So give yourself a round of applause, give yourself a pat on the back, give yourself a yes, a go me for being here and just being willing to move forward and grow in your life today. Now, for those of you guys who are new to understanding what exactly the Akashic Records are, I want to share with you what fabulous information is located in this realm of the Akashic Records. Yes, we're getting another one. Please mute yourself. So everybody just go down, check your microphone, click that little microphone button on the bottom. I'm going to click mine. And you guys will see that you have an option to mute your microphone. So go ahead and mute your audio if you will. Thank you very much. Oh, good. You guys are already getting powerful transformation out of this. So good job. The Akashic Records are a realm of consciousness. So we think about that as a different plane of existence, not here on the physical earth plane. They are a matrix of energy where every single bit of knowledge has been programmed. Every bit of knowledge about you, every bit of knowledge about planet Earth, every bit of knowledge from beyond planet Earth, everything from your past, everything from your present, every possible future is recorded in this matrix of information. It is not recorded from the same place that we experience, we being human beings here in our human spacesuit, that we experience life. Okay, we're experiencing a very polar existence. You guys have heard me say this before, the North and South Pole, right? Holds the whole planet in place for now. For now, it does. This is also true with our experiences with our emotions. I have always been a huge fan of literature, and when I was growing up in Louisiana, Missouri, very small town Missouri, my English teacher taught about the Canterbury Tales when I was a senior in high school, and Geoffrey Chaucer was the magnificent author of the Canterbury Tales. And one thing that really inspired me about his writing was a theory that he had called the theory of contraries, which means we can't fully experience one emotion until we've experienced its opposite. Okay, so that is what I mean by when we're experiencing a polar existence here. Our emotions take us on this roller coaster. We have judgments, we have perceptions of how we think things are running. That is not the same perception that all of this information is recorded in the space of the records. It is recorded from the space of unconditional love and zero judgment. Absolutely zero judgment. So when we learn to tune in and ask questions from this higher realm of energy, the answers we get surprises us. And I see that one of you guys said that the answer surprised you in this exercise that we did. So the Akashic Records have the ability to bring forward all of the wisdom, the guidance, the clarity, the healing that we need in our life. This works on a question and answer basis. So many of you guys are already asking questions in your life. How many of you guys have experienced before the asking of a question and then receiving answers in some way? I'm sure that the vast majority of you have. I see MJ says that she wants to know what the second question was. The second question was, if I had more motivation and inspiration in my life, what would I do? Okay. So you guys are saying yes. Thank you for participating in today by typing in your answers in there. I appreciate that group participation. When we ask questions and we get answers, we are using the Akashic Records. We're naturally using that space. Now, the nature of the question that we ask has everything to do with the answer that we get back. And as we dive into the course of learning the minutiae, the nuances of this amazing, brilliant space, the Akashic Records, we learn how to phrase our questions in a way that bring us the most dynamic answers possible. And that's part of what I teach my students in learning to read the Akashic Records. I'm gonna flip over to screen share here, and I am going to share with you guys a little presentation that I pulled up here for us. I want you guys first, let's get back to our yeses first. I want all of you guys to say yes to trusting the wisdom of your soul. It knows the way. Just in this moment right now, set an intention that regardless of whether, like I said, the records are for you, that the Akashic Records are your way, because there are many ways to down this road of enlightenment. This is just my way. This is just my life-changing way. I want you to say yes to trusting the wisdom of your soul, because it knows exactly how to go. All right, I want to share with you guys some testimonies of other people who have said yes. How many of you guys out there know my girl, Kara Melendi? Kara is amazing. Kara says, going through the Akashic Records program with Emily Harrison has been life-changing. It's awakened so many spiritual gifts within me and has allowed me to strengthen my connection to my spirit team. I've been able to channel messages from the Akashic Records, which has allowed me to deepen my understanding and wisdom and other practices that she utilizes, EFT, astrology. Okay, it's helped her with her psychic abilities. There, she's given me props at the end, being an excellent mentor. Kara's awesome too. Kara has also mentored me through some areas of my life. So we have that together in common, mentoring each other. This is my boy DC, Dallas, who's in the house here. You can see Dallas has shared that he's been going through the awakening for years, never knowing exactly what was going on with him. Didn't know what the awakening was, never heard of it. But he found his way to me. He found his way to the Akashic Academy. And things have never been the same since. Dallas is one of my students in learning to read the records, and his ability to interpret the things that's going on in his life, in his dreams, what his role is here on the planet is completely moving, shifting, and transforming. Jen McDonald, she is another one of my amazing students. Jen is the owner of an amazing school up in Canada where she's educating children. So she's been able to bring the Akashic Records into what she currently does. Just like Kara. Kara already had a business, bringing the records into what she does. One of my good friends, Christine here. Christine says, learning to read the records is a course that will benefit everyone. Whether you're just beginning on your journey, which by the way, guys, there is no experience necessary or required to participate, to join in this class. I take you from 0 to 60, regardless of what you already know. Kat Binger, and all of my students here who are citing their friendship as being something that they've taken away from this process. They've become my friends through studying in this course with me. That's really where the connection has been founded. Some of these people I knew before, but the vast majority of these people who are in my close circle and who are my friends now have come about through the process of learning the records. This is a soul tribe here. VC Lee, learning to read the records was an amazing experience. She's genuinely caring and funny, and we have a blast. We absolutely do. There's a lot of laughter that goes on. Miss Sonia Walters said when she decided to join the class, she knew that she belonged. Yeah, you did, baby. Many of you guys probably know Miss Rhonda Elliott. She is the co-host of Spirit Sessions, A View of the Light. Rhonda was a Reiki master when she came to me. She's another example of somebody who had experienced profound expansion, even though she already had a lot of experience on her own spiritual journey. And of course, the lovely Teresa Warren, who is the community manager inside the Akashic Academy, grown in leaps and bounds since connecting with this amazing modality. We've got the amazing Brian Cable. I don't know if you guys know about Brian. Brian has, in the past couple of years, left his job in corporate America. He has not only become a certified Akashic Records practitioner and is using this modality to do readings for other people, but he just opened his own shop, his own metaphysical shop called Mantra in Missouri. I'm so proud of them. Lala is my most recent graduate, who is also a Reiki master, a massage therapist. She has had so much growth and transformation in her life. And she just gave me a reading not very long ago and was so impressive. I want to share that Albert Einstein, Nikola Tesla, and Steve Jobs have all credited the Akashic Records with being. I grew up very Southern Baptist, very much immersed in the Bible, in knowing and understanding those stories and the traditions of the Bible. And one of the stories that really stuck with me was give a man a fish, feed him for a day, teach a man to fish, feed him for a lifetime. And this starts to get me emotional, because this is really where I'm stepping into my soul purpose and journey here on the planet. And I began to realize that what happens when we live in a world of people who have amazing self-transformational experiences, where they learn to love themselves, where they learn to appreciate why they're here on the planet, when they learn how to self-heal, and when they learn how to step into their gifts and skills and abilities. It just becomes a completely new ballgame. You guys have heard me talk about 5D and what 5D is, living in the fifth dimension. You've likely heard a lot of other energetic speakers talking about how we're undergoing this transformation right now, where all of the old shit is coming to the surface, and we're learning to let it go, and we're learning what it means to hold a higher vibration of peace, love, and joy. This is what the Akashic Records gave to me. And this is why I created a course to teach other people how to do this as well. And it's not even necessary to be in the same town with me. I created an online course so that I could reach people absolutely worldwide. I want to share with you what is entailed in the course, Learning to Read the Akashic Records. So it's broken up into 3 different courses. Course 1 is all of the background information that you need to know: the who, what, when, where, why, and how. The prerequisites, the emotional things that you need to move into reading your records. The sacred ritual that was downloaded to me. This is my specific ritual that the records taught me how to go into this space. How to deal with blocks if and when they come up. And learning to read the Akashic Records of animals, locations, and crystals. All of that, everything that you need to know to learn to read the records and to start doing that, is in the absolute first course. Okay, that is, from that point, you have a jumping off point to open up the records of people, places, locations, animals, and to ask the questions that you need to ask to get the healing information that needs to come forward. The second course is designed to take you through a radical self-transformational process. This is where you truly learn to love yourself. Okay, we do a search for higher understanding, meaning, who am I? Why did I choose the parents I did? Why did I come into this planet? What am I here to do? What are the characteristics of the records? How do we know that we're in that space? How do we use it to expand our growth? We learn to discover the true nature of life. We learn to use the records for healing. We learn to understand, expand our understanding of karma, linear time, unity consciousness. These are all pretty abstract concepts that we learn to simplify and to really digest through the space of the Akashic Records. And the third course is all about creating our own healing protocols. I teach you how to move into your past life and clear that shit, that karma that you're carrying. I teach you how to recover your ancient wisdom from your past lives. I teach you how to move into future timelines and strengthen your future. We learn to understand ancestral patterns and why that's even important and what we need to do to clear those. And I teach you how to read for other people, how to read for clients. I'm gonna go ahead and end that slideshow and stop the screen share. Come on back with you guys. You can see that the price of that course is $297 per course. There really is no price that we can put on the life-changing transformational energy that comes through this space. I know that for so many of you guys, we're still working on how to tap into our finances, how to bring that abundance into your life. For those of you who money is the only thing that is stopping you, I want to share with you that we're now doing payment programs for as low as $99 if this is something that you want to enroll in. This is something that you want to invest in yourself in. We are now making it possible for you to be able to do that, and we're going to work with you to figure out what the right payment plan is for you. So if this is something that is pulling you, please do not let money stop you from doing it. You take the first step and the universe shows up to meet you for the rest.